Hey, this is Spin Trip Fall, and this is From Bronze to Boss. And I got put up against a silver player today. I'm in Bronze 2 now. I started out in the lowest possible ranking that you can be, and I'm working my way up as high as I can this season. I got 10 weeks left. I'm doing the best I can. So I got put up as a against a silver Chinese player, and I was the Malians. I'm in Bronze 2. Weird how it starts me off with a higher score. That's strange. So I'm going for a 1 TC build this time. Is straight into scouts and javelin throwers. Last game I went into Donzos and I did try to go for the 2 TC. So we're mixing it up. We're trying slightly different strategy. Especially against China, I thought I don't want to boom because I'm never gonna outboom China. There's no, you know what I mean? There's no path there. So what I need to do is get this done early game, best I can. He's going for the Aussie Drongo build. You can see here he's going for the Aussie Drongo build. He's going to go into a Song Dynasty. I mean, I play against him, so I know, but also I can tell just from this opening here. This is the opening that I like to mess around with this Chinese as well, because I'm an Aussie Drongo fan. That's what got me into Age of Empires 4. I did not know this game came out. I am a old RTS player. I used to play StarCraft 1. I used to play Warcraft 2, Warcraft 3. So, that's my AoE2. That's my era of coming up gaming, I'm older than most of you kids. That's a fact. Uh, I mean, I'm not old, but I'm older than most of you kids. So you can see here, I've not really gotten much scouted. I got my sheep early. We're gonna go ahead and kick this speed up a little bit here. Just go into the future a little bit. Two here. You know, I'm getting better at this, not housing myself as the Malians. Houses only give you 5 pop as them, and you build them in bursts. The whole thing. Whole thing. We talked about it a little bit in the last video, but yeah, I'm getting better at it. You can see, doing my scouting out here. I'm curious what he's like. Let's see what he do. He went scout center. 1 scout. He's got everything on food. 1 on gold. He probably should push more on gold, but I guess he's getting gold from supervising. But I think you're supposed to put 2 or 3 on gold. Anyways, go back to me. You see he's pulled ahead of me. We're pretty even, I guess. You can't really tell much difference at this point in the game. As long as everyone knows to keep hitting Q on them vills. Get them villagers built. Weak in combat. Right here, I did very badly. I should not have ran into this. I should have been paying more attention to my scout, and he could have died. But it was against the Chinese, so he did not die because they didn't pop all their villagers in and go on me. So, not bad. You know, he had that mill in the way, kind of separating him from yeah, anyways. Managed to keep this scout alive, keep having him, trying to figure out the map. I like to know the whole map. It's really hard to make decisions if you don't know the whole map. Where am I going to put this? Where am I going to put that? I need to know. So I really try and get my scout all the way around, but I don't like going into 2 scouts early. Maybe I should do it more as the Malians because you can really like capitalize off the scouts later on. You know, you get a lot of use out of 2 scouts with Malians, but it takes up time in your town center when you could be building a villager. So I like to wait until the stable comes out and then I start dropping a few extra scouts. We're gonna go ahead and rush forward a little bit. You can see early on this map, really like that you have these food patches. I think it's really suitable to Malians. I don't know if they're actually considered a good civ on this map, but I personally enjoy it. Now, starting out in archery range first this time. Last game I threw out on Donzo first, and I was curious how much health he walked away with. I got pretty close there. Pretty close. Let's go check in on what they're doing here. They are going up to the Imperial Academy. So they're trying to get more tax. They're really following the Aussie Drongo build. They got their 3 gold miners on here. Now that all makes sense. I've already got my feudal age. You know, I beat them to it by a little bit, but not by a ton. Now this is a silver player. He's technically better than me, but I did just, you know. I have some RTS skill, some level of RTS skill. I think once I get the game knowledge, I'll probably fall somewhere in gold or hopefully plat. You know, I'd be happy if I made it to platinum. This season, I think maybe not. You know, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. This is from bronze to boss. I promise I will become a boss. I mean, I'm technically already the boss of my civilization here, so that, you know, I'll just use that excuse if I don't do good. But no, I'm pretty sure I'll climb up probably to gold at least to gold, I feel like. You know, I have the skills, and you'll see in a lot of these games, like I'm in a position where I could execute or I could win, and it's just stupidity or lack of game knowledge, ignorance, maybe not stupidity or but ignorance that makes me lose. Then you see he throws his Barbican out here. I'm not sure why. What is he defending with this Barbican? That's what I want to know. Because if I was him, I would have been wanting to put my Barbican back here. Then you defend the berries here, you defend the fish here, you defend the gold here, or maybe back here. You defend the stone, the woodline, the gold, or even over here, then you defend the gold and the woodline, and you keep people from pushing back this way in between the two, but then you leave this gold kind of open. Up here, I don't really get. Not sure I understand that one. Let's go check out my base real quick. What am I doing? Not much. I'm still just getting my feet about me. I'm really trying to get food production up because last game food production choked me. Also housed myself multiple times last game, and I don't want to spoil it, but I can expect there might be some issues with housing in this game as well. This is a scout I sent up just to check what's going on. I got warrior scouts now, so you know I got that warrior scout bonus in, which is nice. It's a good bonus. Oh, you can go up to veteran warrior scout. Interesting. I probably should have clicked that earlier. I don't know if I clicked that this game, actually. You see, I'm still learning. I don't know the ins and outs of the civilizations, you know, what's the best technologies to click when, all this stuff I don't know. It's just game knowledge, so I feel like my execution is pretty decent. Like my APM and stuff, not terrible. So, we'll see. We'll see how far I get up once I learn this game a little better. But watching the replays back, I can see the other player and how many actions they're making and stuff. It just, you know, I feel like I got all the hotkeys down. I'm making good decisions. So we're gonna see. We're gonna at least get out of bronze. We're gonna get out of silver, and then we're gonna get into gold. Come on, let's go. We got this. We got this. Come on, man. Spin trip. Don't fall. Climb. Climb the ladder. Spin trip. Fall. Climb the ladder. That's what I'll do. Okay, so now I'm starting to pump out a couple scouts here. A couple archers. Got a couple archers and a couple javelin throwers. I'm not sure if it's best to go with one or the other, but I kind of like a mix of the units, man. It's probably not the best for upgrading purposes, right? Because you can be more economical by picking one or the other, but I've been running with both, partially because of research choke, but also because I like the fact that they have slightly different ranges and I don't know, the staggering and stuff, but no infantry here. You can see I'm going no infantry, and I housed myself. Of course I did, so you can see here, this is where I went for my second pit mine. One here, I expanded out to the southern one, instead of going up to these northern ones. Which makes sense. I mean, those are a little bit further out of the base. This one's actually really nice because back here, you can see I start switching over to this pond. You got this wood here, so it's just kind of like a nice nest. I like this map. I think this is one of my favorite maps, and I did throw down a second mill so I can crank out cattle faster because the food transition feels really painful as the Malians. You know, it's like if you're playing English, you just toss down them farms. No big deal. You know, Ottomans may be a little bit trickier. This is like one of my other main civilizations, but so now you can see I've got my first raids coming through. Send one scout in first. He's being hit by the Barbican, but that's okay. You want the scouts to soak that damage. I know this. I may be a noob, but I do know that. It's good to have the scouts soak the damage because they're fairly cheap and because they can heal themselves back up. So as long as he's shooting scouts and I can micro them by moving them out of combat, you can see that health goes right on up, and that is just super convenient. Now let's look at the archers. They've got +5 versus light melee infantry, 1.62 attack speed, and they do 5 damage. Compared to the javelin thrower, which does 8 damage, 2.12 second attack speed, so those are 1.3 times attack speed, or 1.5. Something like that. and +4 burst range. So when you have the bows and the javelins, you can counter archer masses easier, as well as spear masses. So it gives you a little bit of diversity. Now it's better to be reactive, I think, rather than. But I like having a little bit of both, especially if I don't know what they're really going into. They don't have a map yet, so I have options here. And you can see I'm just causing some havoc on his eco. I'm trying to get an eco lead, but instead of doing it by booming up, going 2 TCs and cranking out a ton of villagers, which he hasn't even gone 2 TCs, so there's no real reason for me to. And look, what is he doing? If he tries to keep gathering, this is what I mean. Like, I think I'm better than Silverface. I think I might let this scout die here. One shot. Does he survive? Oh, yep. Not bad. And he's trying to get his power down. So we're really fighting. Like, this is taking up a lot of my APM, but I'm okay with that because I'm taking up a lot of his APM, and I'm strangling his resources. So you can see he is food choked as all get up right now. I've taken his food offline, which means it's really hard for him to build units. Now I wasn't sure if I should have choked his gold, his stone, his wood, or his food, and I decided to go for food, and I think it was the right decision. Now, you see back here, I've also come in and started taking him off food here. Because I knew with all of this going on, he was going to fall back to one of these pawns, and I got lucky and guessed the right pawn. Came back here, started taking villagers out there. And then this guy heal up right here. This guy should have been moved back in to absorb fire. Should have pulled these micro out, put him in. And you see back at the base, not much happening. Getting a little building done, switching people over. I got some idle builds here, just sitting there. Idle build here, so I'm not optimizing this by any means. But what I am doing is still staying ahead of him in income, which is really, you want to win. Oh, you see the micro going back and forth, trying to keep this one alive, and he gets out. My scout gets out now. Feeling a little weakened here. I got some units back here though. These guys are, so I'm just gonna send them away. I'm gonna start harassing them on the backside. You can see he's going for outposts. I think I went back to my base to do some stuff back there. Should have gone for these builds immediately. If I had taken these guys and started hitting those builds, taking these guys, started hitting that tower, it would have been better than taking out the outpost. So all I'm doing is taking him off gold, and he still has gold. Now, not the worst decision, but he's got an extra outpost up now, and he'll be able to get back on that gold, back to this food, but gotta build again over here. Could have sacked that. I think about going for this, but I'm inside the range of the town center there. But I've suppressed him pretty well. You can see he still has 0 food income at this moment. Finally getting back on the food. But not for long as I send some more units in this side here. Some more scouts. This is all I've been doing so far, is just harassing him with scouts. These scouts are so powerful. Like, I really like these. So I'm going to take me out of the village. Got a couple of villagers in here. House him. I did that. I housed him hard. Watching this game back, probably could have ended it even sooner. It actually takes me a little while to get this done. But you can see here which way this has gone pretty clearly. I've got a pretty clear advantage here. Got him down. His house. Very little food. He's got plenty of wood and gold, actually. He's stocked on wood and gold. That's kind of crazy. Look at his current resources. Lots of wood and gold, just no food to make units with. So, I don't know what you're supposed to do here. Something, right? You gotta be doing something. This is not enough. He can't build a house because he doesn't have a villager. Oh yeah, he does. Here he is. Got a little cluster of villagers here. Yeah, I really feel like he should be maybe have build some walls. Got all that wood. Build some walls or some outposts, more outposts, or oh, we could have dropped another TC. Well, no, that's a good question. Why not drop another TC at this point? You got your 350 stone. Get another TC, and then you can start scaling the villagers, cranking them out of 2 places. Plus, you got more arrows to shoot. But it's hard to make decisions in a moment like this, huh? Go back over to me. See, I'm also floating quite a bit of wood and gold. And I think at some point I even build a market or something, but I don't think I really use it. But I was prepared to use it if I needed to. I started to secure my passive food here, and but you know, still lower food. Well, actually 800 is not bad. It's not bad. I think I did a good job of food transition this game. You can see now I'm starting to switch to some sofas. Not the couch. They're not. Look, the sofas, not love seats, okay? They should tell me chairs. But they are sofas. High movement speed, cheaper. They're between spearman and crossman. They're between a knight and a horseman. Yeah, they're tougher than scouts, tougher than horsemen. Not quite as tough as a knight is, so. But they're a lot faster. So they're a nice, medium cavalry. You know, this is really what they are. They're medium. They're not light cavalry. They're not heavy cavalry. They're medium cavalry. And they're good units. I like them. Now I should have microed these guys out sooner. I don't know why. Like arrows do nothing to building. I was just wasting my. You know, I should have come over here immediately when I didn't have infantry to throw torches. Start taking down these villagers. But I feel like he thinks he might have a reprieve here. He's breathing for a second. He's like, did I weather the storm? Did I get out of this one? We're gonna go back here. Ready to go back. He's just turtling up. Like, really, realistically. I mean, I don't have any units, so I guess, you know, don't quit before it's over. But realistically, this is pretty well over. I've had so much time to bully him around. I just really stretched my legs a little bit here. But he does have a chance to bounce back now. Actually, let's go over here and check him out. Still almost no food. This is really the issue that he's been having is I cut his food off. Oh, he killed my spy sheep. I had a spy sheep here, but he killed it. Well, that's really been the issue, that and the fact that he was housed. He just basically ran out of villagers, couldn't keep his villagers alive. But he's still in the game. I mean, I haven't been able to destroy his landmarks. And I'm not going to castle yet, so. But that is what I'm doing back here. I figure I've got the lead. I've taken his economy down some. I could remass a bunch of units, go do that again. You know what I mean? And just keep doing that. Or I could go for the age up and actually try and get out of this game. Get this game over with. So, boom. Drop down the Grand Fulani Corral. Fulani, ooh, Fulani. All these fools on me. Yep, you know, just a little sing-song for you guys, a little entertainment. Entertainment. Shoreline fish. I'm gonna run this pond out and going over this one. I really like the fact that there's little ponds on this map. Lots of gold. I still have map control. We're sending some units, just kind of make sure these villagers are, you know, safe. Get these units, get them up here a little bit, maybe do a little harassing. And these units, they're coming in to do the do. Keep there's bills in there. I know there's bills in this back line. I don't know, see, choking with wood is kind of useless here, though, because if you look at his resources, he's got the wood. So I really should stay choking his food, but I didn't force him to pull in here at least. But he should have hopped right back out once I moved past. And then I should send a unit over here. Send a brigade over here to these pretty boys. And their nice little hairdos. Yeah, they're nothing berries. Come out. Working on the repair. Down my cavalry. Now this was just a harassing force. I didn't expect this force to, you can see I start targeting the villagers now. Trying to keep them from getting this all the way back up. Oh, and they hop back in because they got their repair off. So I'm going to back out. This was just a harassment force to keep him from really springing back. Well, most of my attention was back at the base. I'm back here doing stuff because I'm trying to get up, and we tune in, check in, tap in right as boom, the Fulani Corral comes online. That's them cowboys, and it's not really good placement here. It's not ideal. I'm missing a couple. I wasn't really thinking. I was just panic building instead of doing proper base building technique, but that's what it is. I'm going to clear out some of this wood anyway so I can put some over here. And this is way too many villagers building on this. Some of these guys should be going somewhere. Also, food problems. You can see. Oh, I still got 1,000 food coming in. I guess it's all of these. That's pretty good. Oh, and up here, so. But I'm still trying to clean up some more food because all this just ran out on me. So, I'm trying to get these villagers where they need to go. We got a few on berries still. I'm working this wood line. Got a few on gold. I don't think I have any on stone. It says one maybe. Oh, I'm still selected on them. So I'm housed though, so that's what I'm trying to do now is find another. Start building a mill here. I should have used that APM to build the house first. Oh, I did. Good for me. Got good line here. I'm gonna build some houses around it so I can unhouse myself. I feel like I got a little time here. I'm breathing a little bit. My resources starting to float. I'm like, I think I got this in the bag. No, I shouldn't, I should be more proactive. But, it is what it is. I needed a breather there because I had been doing a lot of micro up here, so. Here we go. Take them off food again. I want to shut that down. Because food equals military, and military, no good. Now I've got sofas, man. I ain't got them chairs no more. You got them sofa boys. No more lazy boys. Sofa boys. And they're coming in. Figured I'd pair them together so that I have a front line. And you should have done spearmen instead of horsemen, I think. Although this is all ranged units, so maybe spearmen, horsemen is the right composition for this. Skip the Zugnus. The Zugnus. The Zognugus. Yep, I'm just sitting here because I want to do like a pinch or something. Also, I'm going to start throwing some buildings down in their base so that I don't have to run all the way up here with my reinforcement. I've got the wood to do it. I'm floating a ton of wood, so I figure why not? Doesn't hurt me. And you can see reinforcements coming now. I think he thought he kind of had this battle here. And then all these reinforcements came in. Now I've got these coming online. We're going to be getting even closer reinforcements. Less work too as far as microing APM. You don't have to keep clicking back and sending things up. Although I could use the select all military button. That's the one thing I need to start working on more. I need to start working on that. Boom, and he calls it. So, this is from Bronze to Boss. Here I am climbing the ladder. This has been Spin Trip Fall. I hope y'all enjoyed. Hit that like, that subscribe, do those things. Engage, comment, yell at me, tell me I'm a bad player because I am. And then have a good day, because I love your faces and I think you're great people. I would look at the charts, but you can't look at the charts, so I always forget you can't check the charts. So have a good day. Yee!